Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So it's the start of a new month, and to be honest with you, I haven't traded the DAX once this month. Looking at my stats, the S&P followed by Wall Street and then NASDAQ are the three instruments that I traded this month. I didn't really touch any currencies either, and that just gives you some insight into my way of trading, and that's I really only look for confirmed trends and follow those trends rather than trying to jump in on ranges. Okay, and the DAX for me, it is still in no man's land. We pin bar, confirmation, inside bar, and then this, I don't know how to explain yesterday's price action compared to the US markets. The US markets were up, but the DAX is sort of rejecting this area. I think we're still desperately looking at these two levels, which is 12,826 and 12,690. So those are the two levels that we're flirting with at the moment. For me, there's still no trade here. This is not something that I want to get involved in. Let's move this across. This sideways price action is continuing. You can see it happened up there, it's happening down here, happened over here. So it heads sideways and it has a quick squirt and then it just consolidates again. So it can break either way, which is what it has been doing. We've got a gap to the downside, we've got a gap to the upside. Futures market at the moment is up. We've got some big data coming out in the US this week. So we've got the jobs number today, and then we've got non-farm payrolls number tomorrow. So yeah, quite frankly, I'm not interested in trading the DAX yet. Still heading sideways for me. I mean, how do you trade that? And just where you think you've got an opportunity to buy, I mean, you can see here, you have this beautiful little pin bar here, and then it accelerates up, closes the gap, and comes down immediately. Okay, this kind of trading is probably a 3 minutes, and you can see here. There's a whole lot of price action here. Break through the moving average, test it, move to the upside, ranging, break the range, move to the downside. And if you're going to do that kind of trading, I mean, there is the ability to make quite a bit of money, but that's 100 points just there. But the problem is that you've got to sit and watch it, because you're going to be putting your levels in, and you're going to be putting stop down below every pullback. Every pullback if you're going up, and every move, every pullback going up as well. So you can see. Anyway, not what I recommend. I really don't think it's something that you need to look at. Doesn't matter which time frame I look at, and for me, the 1 hour is going to tell me what I need to know. If we come back to a big level, which is here, you can see there was an opportunity to buy, but it immediately came back. So at the moment, I'm pretty much still sit on hands on this thing. We've got a gap here, we've got a gap to the upside. There's two magnets. I think a lot of the retail traders are going to be aiming for this gap, and that could possibly hurt them, because what institutions are going to be looking for is they need to make money. So how they're going to make money? Well, they'll know the retail traders are heading towards this gap because it's closer. So why not just lay a trap for them, get it back down here and start buying contracts off here and keep pushing, and then try and buy through the break here, which should start triggering stops and add fuel to the fire and come up to close the top gap. Okay, all the converse is true with the retail traders are sitting here waiting for the top gap because it looks a bit juicy, and your institutions are waiting over here to drive price down for the bottom gap. Either way, it's not something that I want to trade. So I'd rather trade with the institutions than against them. Well, that's pretty much just my view on the world. Okay, not much structure. There's nothing much I can add to this. This to me is something, keep my hands in my pocket. Don't touch this at the moment until we start seeing a decent trend. If I start seeing a decent trend, then we'll get in on this. But at the moment, this is not a trend. This is a range, and it seems like every day becomes a range, and then you have a little pop, and then you form a new range. So that's kind of the price action that you see. You can see pop down and then range, then a pop up and then a range. So I would expect exactly the same thing. Futures is up, so let's say we do get a pop up, even if we do get to the gap, and then we're going to range. Okay, so yeah, for me, staying well away from this. I think Wall Street or the S&P offers a lot more value than this at the moment. Okay, anyway, that's my view today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.